my son. Think I ain't spoke to my son. Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmama, his ass going to prison. If you goddamn keep it up, his ass going to prison.
Then he want to talk about some money. Like this being shit. This being shit. No, I'm being real. You lying. You over here flagging. You're cat. Don't be in this bitch.
Wait till I come back in the market late night, and then it's just you, and I slap you up. Yeah. You trying to act off, son? All like this in front of all your peeps. Tell your mama I said Happy Mother's Day, and then Karen in my face and shit. Like what?
Stand by right here for me. 32 on 10x10, 1 to 10. Spread your legs slightly. I just need to pat you down.
T.I.'s worst nightmare may be turning into reality. After years of warning his son, King Harris, to slow down and get his life together, the judge might now slam him with 5 years behind bars 5 years straight. The craziest part, that's exactly what T.I. predicted back in 2022. He warned that if King didn't clean up his act, trouble would eventually catch up with him. Now, nobody can honestly act surprised, because if you've been following King's journey, the red flags were everywhere. Reckless driving, that viral Waffle House brawl, flashing weapons in his music videos. It was like he was building a brand out of chaos. By 2024, everything exploded. Arrest footage surfaced showing King nearly crashing into a police car, raging out in the streets, a gun strapped to his hip, and an old 2022 warrant finally dragging him down. It looked as if every bad decision he ever made came back to crush him all at once. What makes the situation even more shocking is the timing. Just weeks after that arrest, King became a father. He was posting online about his newborn, even releasing a track called Dear Son, sounding like he was ready to step into manhood. But instead of embracing fatherhood, he now faces a courtroom that could take him away for half a decade. To really understand how King Harris went from being the son of a hip-hop icon to facing 5 years in prison, you need the backstory, and it's messier than it looks. It all came to a head in October 2024, the day King officially crashed out. He pulled out of a gas station in his BMW and nearly slammed straight into a police car. You couldn't even script a scene this chaotic. The officers approached, and instantly things spiraled. First, they smelled weed. Then, they spotted the gun sitting boldly on his hip. At that point, it was over. King wasn't going home that night, but the real disaster hit when they ran his name. He still had an open warrant from 2022, tied to reckless speeding, driving on a suspended license, and a DUI. Instead of showing up in court back then, King ignored it. That one decision sat waiting to ruin him. And by 2024, it finally did. The leaked arrest footage, first dropped by Badge Chronicles and later picked up by Vlad TV, runs nearly 30 minutes, and watching it feels like witnessing a slow-motion train wreck.
Yes, sir.
There's one in the way.
Does your buddy have one as well? Alright, just hang tight right here for me. Let me clear this. I don't want any accidental fires.
There's no safety. You gotta take.
There's no safety.
You take
okay.
Out.
Well, I'm not gonna mess around with that too much. Let me just set this down right here. You'd step out for me. Yes, sir. Place your hands behind your back for me. All right now you're just being detained. You're not under arrest.
Are you sure?
We're gonna be at the church. All right, I appreciate you being full, man. We're just gonna take a look at this information, make sure it's valid.
I actually is.
Just take a step to the side for me.
The cops pull King out, strip the gun from his hip, cuff him, pat him down, and toss him into the back of the patrol car. He doesn't explode or lash out, but you can see the frustration simmering beneath the surface. The camera captures every second as he realizes just how badly he messed up. King is dragged out, handcuffed, and loaded into the car like it's the end of the road. One officer later admitted that he stayed surprisingly calm and cooperative throughout the arrest. That didn't save him, though. He was booked into DB County Jail before being transferred to Pickens. Just like that, King went from flexing on Instagram to staring at jail walls while the whole internet watched.
Son, think I ain't spoke to my son. Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmama, his ass going to prison. If you goddamn keep that shit up, his ass going to prison. Ain't no way around it. Ain't nothing I'm gonna be able to do about it. Can't nobody stop it but him. You know what I mean? I've already had that conversation. I've already made my peace with him. Cause I know that energy. I was that energy. I know exactly how it's gonna turn out.
T.I. had already called this years ago, back in 2022, when King first started spiraling out of control. Back then, T.I. hopped on Instagram and made it crystal clear, if his son didn't slow down, prison was the only place he'd end up. And he wasn't just speaking as a worried dad, he was speaking from experience, from someone who had already lived it. He even told fans straight up, time is going to be his teacher. Now, that teacher has arrived. Dressed as a 5-year sentence, when clips of King's arrest hit the internet, fans immediately dug up that old T.I. video, and the dragging began. Some people said, see, he spoke it into existence, while others sympathized, noting how painful it must be to watch your own warning come true in real time. Either way, the internet couldn't stop pointing out how right T.I. was. He saw the pattern, saw the warning signs, but King tuned him out. And speaking of ignoring advice, let's not forget the Waffle House meltdown in 2022. That incident was one of the first major red flags for the public. A clip went viral showing King in a full-on screaming match with the staff, barking back and forth, making it painfully obvious he was sliding down the wrong road.
Hey, nigga, I ain't what's good. So what I'm saying is, they wasn't
Talk like that outside.
Hey, I can talk how the fuck I want to wherever I'm at. I'm on live, Shawty. Stop talking to you. Stop talking to me. This ain't your restaurant. This ain't your restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get down out my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you.
Stop talking to him.
Who the hell is he?
I'm working at work.
What's your name?
What's your name?
My name King. You know it and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Fire your shit.
Come back.
What? On game what? On game what? Come here. Come here. I'll tell you what I do. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. Come here. Come on.
King was trying to act way bigger than he really was, like he had something to prove. But instead of looking tough, he came off entitled and completely out of control. Even T.I. couldn't defend that one. He later went live, genuinely perplexed, trying to understand why his son would stop what he was doing just to argue with a short-order cook. T.I. couldn't wrap his head around why King felt the need to match that energy at all. That Waffle House meltdown was the moment people started saying, yeah, he's tripping for real. And if that wasn't embarrassing enough, the gun drama pushed things even further off track. Remember when T.I. and Boosie had to check their sons on camera? That clip went viral for a reason. King and Boosie's son, Tootie Raw, were supposed to be focused on a music video, but instead, guns were everywhere on set, making it look more like a trap house than a studio. The situation painted a clear picture. King's recklessness was spinning out of control, and nobody could ignore it anymore.
Man, like you treat yours.
Why y'all got too much time, bro? Why y'all always gotta have?
What is it about?
It's not even that. Well, in the manner in which he was spraying in his lifestyle, don't look legitimate stuff. But I'm not supporting no whole. I'm not doing. I'm not. What kind of parents don't support their kids in their goddamn line? Why these ain't here? So just go, the friend put up there and say, hey, who do you belong to? Who raised their hand? Somebody got to raise it. I've been seeing him around through their life. You go raise your own hand. I've been seeing him around through my time. But when you got you lane. I know that. Y'all got around over. They call it's not the protection of the commission of a crime.
That's when the dads had to step in, putting their sons on blast right then and there. You can even hear T.I. saying, why y'all even toting guns when you got girls right here? That moment proved the grown men in their lives knew exactly how reckless things were getting. What started as a moment of tough love quickly turned into a full-on lecture. T.I. broke it down crystal clear. One slip up with a weapon, one bag of drugs in the wrong spot, and it's straight to jail. The wild part, he wasn't scolding them, he was literally handing them the cheat code to avoid the same mistakes he made. You can see it all on camera. T.I. and Boozy sitting their sons down, spelling out why flashing guns in music videos is a one-way ticket to prison. Fans gave both dads credit, calling it refreshing to see them actively trying to guide their boys instead of letting them crash and burn.
You're the coffee that I need in the morning. You're my sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself...
The real issue? King didn't seem to absorb any of it. He heard the warnings, but the message went in one ear and out the other. That's when fans started side-eyeing him, realizing it wasn't just about music or temper, it was a deeper pattern of recklessness they couldn't ignore.
A lot of people hit me up like, King, I know you tired, you ain't getting no sleep, and the truth be told, before this look, I ain't been getting no sleep. You know what I'm saying? I just been outside working, lifestyle. You know, lifestyle just lifing. You know what I'm saying? And, but now I'm damn sure not getting no sleep. This up every morning, and then around the morning time, he like to do that little live concert I be doing with him. And, he like to walk around the house.
It wasn't just about music or drama, it was about King's personal life too. That's when the baby mama situation hit the spotlight. The mother of his child, who goes by Big Nana, had everyone talking. Rumors swirled that she was significantly older than King, and fans didn't hold back. Some claimed she was only with him for the money, while others labeled her a groupie chasing a check. Either way, the age gap had the internet buzzing, but King didn't seem to care. He leaned all the way in, throwing a full baby shower and posting flex-heavy updates about the pregnancy. When their son was born in November 2024, he couldn't stop celebrating. Clips show King and Big Nana appearing picture-perfect, showering their newborn with love. He even went online, proudly showing off his son, and dropped a track called Dear Son, rapping about stepping up as a father. On social media, he captioned it, November 5th, 8:09 a.m. Welcome. King JRB, man, the celebration painted a side of King the public rarely saw, proud, excited, and fully invested in fatherhood.
Man, get out.
So I ain't know
Get
Tupac was
out.
an actor.
Get out.
I thought that was a lookalike Tupac.
What are you talking about? You never seen Juice?
Yeah, I did. I thought that was a lookalike Tupac.
What about when they say Tupac Shakur on the screen?
I ain't see that.
Come on, bro. What are you talking
I don't
about?
watch the credits.
How could you embarrass me like that?
For a moment, it seemed fatherhood might humble King, like he was finally ready to change. But the timing couldn't have been worse. While holding his newborn and flexing proud dad energy on Instagram, trouble was quietly closing in.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of woo-saw yourself outside of the public opinion. Then I think, because I tell you what, I have the greatest, most extensive family photo album. I can document and I could go back to when King was Eris's age. I can go back to when Major was my granddaughter's age.
That arrest footage has been circulating online, reminding everyone just how deep King Harris is already in trouble. The saddest part, nobody was shocked. Fans have been saying for years that King's wild behavior would eventually catch up to him, and now it's all playing out exactly as predicted. If the judge ends up handing down a 5-year sentence, don't expect T.I. to be angry in a typical way. Expect him to look broken. He warned King, tried to guide him, but seeing your own child shackled in a courtroom, that pain cuts far deeper than any "I told you so." Those who've seen T.I. and King on podcasts know their bond is real, which is why this situation hits T.I. even harder than outsiders realize. The mess is also impacting T.I.'s public image. Critics are dragging him online, saying he failed as a father, claiming that all his money, success, and wisdom couldn't stop his son from spiraling. If King gets sentenced, those voices will only grow louder, especially since T.I. has always branded himself as the OG dad who teaches lessons and leads by example. Yet, despite the disappointment, T.I. has made it clear he'll ride with King through the ugliness. So you can expect him front row in that courtroom, standing by his son no matter what. Once the arrest footage and court updates hit the internet, the reaction was explosive. Some people mocked King, others seemed strangely impressed, and some just hoped he would wake up. One fan even said, "King is enjoying every minute knowing he might go viral. He knows he's being recorded, and you can see it in the footage. He's calm, maybe even too calm, like he knew it was all content for the blogs. Others twisted it into a street cred moment. One commenter wrote, "That man finally got his street cred. He's been telling y'all he outside." It's a twisted dynamic. Instead of focusing on fatherhood and his newborn, some think King is chasing a jail record to prove he's real. Not every comment was negative though. Some fans showed him grace, writing, "He's going to be fine. Since his son was born, he's been doing good," wishing him blessings. He handled himself well. That's the flip side, people hoping fatherhood will ground him, even if prison ends up being part of the lesson. For T.I. though, it feels like history repeating itself. The same system he once fought to survive is now swallowing his own son. Deep down, T.I. saw this storm coming. So don't get it twisted, this isn't just King Harris wilding out for headlines. This is the real possibility of hard time, real consequences, and a brutal test of T.I.'s strength as a father. If the judge actually stamps down a 5-year sentence, King's story won't be just another viral clip, it will be a lesson etched permanently into his life. And if you want to stay locked in as this saga unfolds, make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop a comment, share this video, and smash that like button, because trust me, this story is far from over.